Welcome back. Let's talk about Bothell, Washington, because it might be important to you. You could be one of the 48,000 people that live there, or you could be moving to the area and you're new to the Seattle zone. So thank you very much for joining me. Let's just jump in, and I really appreciate you for joining me. So if you're new to my channel, I like to actually talk about the neighborhoods and cities outside of the city of Seattle. Everyone knows the city of Seattle is in Washington, but on the outside of the city of Seattle are all these other towns and cities, and that makes up the greater Seattle area. So if you're in Bothell, I appreciate you guys giving me a like or a subscribe. But if you're thinking about doing something in this area, you could also reach out to me directly. My number's below. So let's just jump in. So Bothell, Washington is located to the northwest of the Seattle Space Needle by about 17 miles as the crow flies. Also, that is approximately 45 to 55 minutes from the Space Needle if you're driving on 405, and about an hour and 20 minutes if you're driving on rush hour. Well, I also want to give you an idea of where the demographics lie inside of the Bothell area. But Bothell itself has two counties that it's in. It's both on the King County side and the Snohomish County side, and it's divided by 228th Street. Also, one of the dividing lines inside of Bothell is the 405, which runs north to south, and it also goes all the way down to California. And Californians, we do not call it the 405, we call it 405. As well as running east to west is 522, and then also Bothell Everett Highway runs north to south, and that's 527. Well, now that you have a general idea where Bothell is, let's actually jump into some of the demographics. So like I said before, there's 48,000 people that live inside of Bothell, and there's about 20,000 household units. Of the household units, the median income is about $116,000 a year, and the employment rate's very high at 68%, as well as the bachelor degrees. There's over 55% of the people inside of Bothell have a bachelor degree. Okay, so let's get into the numbers side of things, because this is what you really came for. So here's the market update for Bothell, and this is this September versus last September, as well as the available homes. Let's go over the available homes right now. So of the available homes right now, I just pulled these numbers about an hour ago. It's about 119 homes are available for purchase as of right now. Our days on market is 57 days. And our average home available on market is 4 beds, 2.5 bath, and about 2,300 square feet. Also, the price per square foot comes out to about $484 a square foot, and that's what we use to get a general idea of how much the market is in this area. So now you have a general average home that's out there. Well, let's compare it to September of this year versus September of last year. So September of last year, there was 190 homes that were sold. The average days on market were 26 days, and the price per square foot came out to $451 a square foot. Now let's go into this year, because there was actually quite a significant decrease in the homes being sold. This year we've only sold 135 homes versus the 190. So that's a 71% of last year, so a 29% decrease in sales. Also, one thing that I want to get into is because the price did change, the equity did go up for actually 5% from last year. It looks like, housing prices are going up, but at the same time, 29% of the homes were not sold. And then another thing to keep in mind, this is backwards looking data, and this doesn't account for any of October. This is only September. So just keep that in mind, because a couple of things haven't been taken into effect yet, and one of them is student loans. So let's get into the prices of things, because if we compare the prices versus, the prices to buy versus the prices to own, the prices to buy versus the prices to rent, what it comes out to is kind of striking. So the medium house available right now on market is $1,036,000 inside of Bothell. And median means average. Also, if you were to turn around and make that as a mortgage payment, what it's going to come out to is about $7,100, and that's before your taxes and your insurance. So that's only your payment and your interest, no HOAs, no special assessments. It's going to be $7,100 a month. Now, if you were to rent that exact same house, and that house, what it looks like, it's a 2,200 square foot, 3.5 bedroom, 2.5 bath house inside of the Bothell city limits. It could be on the Snohomish side or the King County side. What it comes out to, if you're going to rent it, is about $3,700 a month. So right now, what that means is it's 194% more to buy right now than it is to rent. And this is one of the reasons why people are actually pulling back on their buying activity. Because like I said, to actually afford that house in that area, the median household's only $116,000. But if we go into our mortgage calculator over here, and if you have any questions, I can show you how to do this. But to actually get qualified for a house of that caliber, you're going to need about $100,000 down. And on top of that, you're going to be needing to make, on average, $375,000 a month. Actually, almost $400,000 a month just to get qualified for that. So now that you have a general idea of how much things cost in this area, and also, a rent to own ratio, you might have some questions on this, or you want to know how much your house is worth too. You could just reach out to me right here. You can get a hold of me that way. Just drop me a text, or you can also just send me an email, and I'll be happy to talk to you. Or you can also take a look at my website, and I'm pulling it up right now. My website, it's victorashley.com. And you can get an automated price evaluation, or you can just use it to view all the houses on the area. And this is a live stream to the MLS, and this isn't through Zillow or anything. If you want to, you could drop me a note on it, and I'll just be in contact with you. But as always, it was lovely working with you today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.